Okay, we are going to be going through how to set up an auto email to be delivered directly to your client, your buyer client that is looking to purchase a house. So I have logged into MLS and I am in the residential quick search. And so ideally you've already had your buyer consultation, so you'll know information about the area, whether that be a city, a school district that your client is looking for. So you have different options here to designate the area. If you're wanting some information, you can always click on this little button right next to area and it'll bring up the different areas. So you can search by area, or if there are certain cities that your client is looking for, you could do there. If they're so specific that they want a certain subdivision, you have that option. Then you have county, school district, or zip code. Another option that you can do that I've recently done for a client is they wanted to be within like a 20-minute drive from their work. So you could put in the address of their work here and then do within, let's say if it's a 20-minute commute, maybe it's 15 miles. So you could type in 15 miles of their work address and be able to search that way as well. So you have a ton of different options available on how to search for location. Then obviously you're going to put in a price point. So let's just say for this example there, 200 to 300,000. Now you'll notice that you do not put in zeros. And then let's say for this particular one, they're a 3+ bedroom, 2+ bath. They need a 2-car garage. We'll do 2+. And then just for sake of making this a little bit easier on me, we're going to do that they want to be in Lee's Summit. Okay. Of course, I have to have that in there. Okay. Obviously, it doesn't want me to find Lee's Summit. There we go. Okay. If they have below grade or finished grade lot size acreage, this is available over here as well. You can see if they have a specific for how old the house is. You have different things where you can denote that here. If they're looking for new construction, the type, so let's say they're single family. If they have a specific layout that they want, like they only want a 2-story or so forth, you can select that. If it has to have a basement and or it has to have a fireplace, you see where to denote those things. If their garage needs to be attached. So you have all of these different things. Okay, once you have everything plugged in that you know, and again, there are additional fields down here. So you can always look through the additional fields that are available and add any that you might need to. Okay, so you'll see here at the bottom we have 8 matches. So I'm going to click on results. So these are the 8 properties that match the criteria that we put in. So I am going to go ahead and go save, and I'm going to go new auto email. Okay, if this is somebody that I've already registered into MLS, I can just use this drop down and select them from the list. And if you click on more, you get more. Okay, so it'll put them in alphabetical order for you. If they are not somebody you've added into MLS, you can go create new contact, and then you'll just enter their information in here, and then you will be able to get one step closer. Okay, you can change the salutation to whatever you would like it, and then you would hit save. Okay, I'm actually already in there, so I'm not going to hit save. I'm just going to find myself. Okay, then you'll want to put a subject. So typically I'll do the last name and then home search. You can see it pre-populates some information here in your email, so you can read through that, make any adjustments that you want to. The signature, you actually set that up on a previous screen under your settings over here by clicking on your name. Then you have a couple of different options here. You can go for the schedule. You'll see you have a couple of options here. The daily emails, These are sent on the days that you choose, and you can choose them here, and you can do all AM or all PM. If you do this, it's only going to send one email a day. If you choose AM, typically it's 8 o'clock in the morning. I've honestly never chosen PM, so I'm not sure what time that sends out. So this is more for a client if they maybe they have a lease that's up in a few months. So they're kind of just looking to see what they like versus looking to go on showings and buy something right away. If they're that type of client, you probably want to put them on ASAP. What ASAP does is it allows you to, it doesn't allow you to, it will automatically send an email out as soon as a house meeting their criteria is listed on the market. So they are going to get multiple emails a day if you choose this one. Okay, then you would just hit save. Now I'm going to go back here into the criteria because this was just for active items. You also have the ability now to do pre-MLS. Okay, so you can select both at the same time to give them both active and pre-MLS. For what I did with my clients is I actually set them up on a separate search where it was, so they're potentially getting more emails because I gave them their own pre-MLS search. Okay, so it's really important that you explain to people what pre-MLS is when you're setting them up on this search if you choose to do that. You'll see there's 4 matches. Okay, so hopefully you all know the difference between active and pre-MLS at this point. But the one thing that you want your clients to understand is that there is a future active date. So if you look at this particular one, the future active date is 7/22. That will show up in their email, but you just want to make sure that they know that they cannot go see this one until that particular date. That's why I put it in as a separate email to them so that they will know immediately, okay, these are ones that are coming soon versus ones that are currently active. Okay, so it's your business. You decide how you want to do that. But just know that that is a capability that you have now, which is great for our clients. It'll give them a heads up. Like if this is a house that would absolutely be the one for them, they know that this is going to be available on 8/5. They can go ahead and save it as a favorite in their portal, and you can be looking for this to go live. Okay, so I hope this was helpful. If you have any additional questions, please be sure to reach out to your coach.